Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot. It is the full blue moon in Sagittarius. I have been on my own kind of physical retreat for a while, and so I hope my froggy voice is not too distracting to you. This is a general reading. This is not intended to be specifically about the full moon, the blue moon, but I'm not denying its phenomenal power in my personal life and in the world at large. And I'm sure we're all feeling this. So I'm going to start with your present energy, Leo. The Seven of Pentacles. This is about you taking stock of your life, taking stock of your efforts, perhaps with regards to a particular goal, a particular kind of effort, employment, work, destination that you are pursuing right now. And you are coming to a place of feeling secure and stable about the path you're on. You're recognizing that the investment that you've put in has yielded you results, and you're trying to understand what those results truly are, in particular, whether they're satisfying or acceptable to you. If you can invest more in yourself and how to work smarter rather than harder. This is about leveraging your effort so that it gains you more reward, more acknowledgement, more recognition, more benefit of some sort. And in the past, the Five of Swords is describing some recent past, and I'm specifically thinking of this in terms of this current blue moon energy in which we are really allowing ourselves to hear or see our own truths within, and the truths that have been illuminated for you over some time. I would say that the energy of this particular full moon has been building for weeks. Specifically, I would say in the past 10 days, and will continue for a few more days on the other side. So this is about the way you now have come to understand that the kinds of betrayal and disappointment, some people call this a lying, cheating, stealing card. There are a number of them in the deck, but this is really more about the way in which you have allowed others to block you, how you've allowed yourself to be sabotaged, and in that way, self-sabotage, right? Believing other people as they have opposed you, not supported you, dismissed you, not taken you seriously, and you've allowed that to stand. You may have rejected that response, but there's some way in which you have kind of internalized the lack of beliefs others have had in you. And this is taking you to a place where you are able to honestly look at the efforts that you're making now, the investment you're making into your own truth, your own path, your own abundance, your own stability. What do you know is true for you? What are the efforts you have made in the abundance, the recognition, the rewards that you are now experiencing? And how can you get more of what you want? In the future, the Two of Cups. This is much more profound. This is really about you working towards the real connection that is important to you. For some of you, you may have been looking for authentic connection. You may have believed that you have had that in the past, and yet it has felt as though it has come up short. It has fallen short for you. You allowed, I think you have come to a place where you are prioritizing the connection with yourself, understanding that the way you see yourself, the way you value yourself, the way you support your own dreams and desires is the way others see you. And in understanding that, you are content with supporting yourself, loving yourself, honoring yourself, understanding your dreams, approaching the things that are potentials, talents, gifts, exploring those, knowing that that's what feeds who you authentically are. And in that way, you're finding that all of your relationships, not just that special romantic or significant relationship, is improving, is pretty much altering the landscape of your relationships as you are identifying those who are in sync with who you are, surrounding yourself with people that are doing what you want to do. This isn't about having things, this is about doing things. How are your alliances activating you to do more, to step up to your potential, your capacity in a way that you perhaps relied on others in the past? This is you knowing that only you determine what you are worthy of, what your value is, and that is the result of the investments you make in yourself. For an oracle card, I pulled the acceptance card. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. This always seems quite pointedly about the past. There's something about the past that is not as you expected it to be, that was a severe disappointment, perhaps a series of disappointments that you kept falling short of what you believed was for you. And that acceptance is understanding that you were perhaps relying on others to provide you the things that you believed you were deserving of. And part of this acceptance is saying, not only do I accept that that may have been my behavior in the past, and I've learned from that, as well as I accept my gifts. I know that I have talents, I have a contribution to make that is significant, and that I am going to invest in that. I'm not going to invest in others that will provide some semblance of satisfaction or success for me. I'm going to invest in my efforts to achieve those things. This is really powerful, Leo. And I feel this has a lot to do with the nature of your relationships shifting and changing. Surrounding yourself with people that are doing what you want to be doing, and recognizing that that is what is helping you to make the investments into yourself, into your life, into your talents, growing your gifts, improving your skills, that is magnetizing those really deeply connected relationships. Those ones that encourage you to do what's best for you, encourage you to blossom and bloom. I'm going to clarify these cards. I'm a little foggy-headed here. The 7, I start with the 5 of Swords and the past 2 cards, please. The Hermit and the 7 of Cups. I think I'll start one at a time. The Hermit is about understanding ultimately that despite the options available to you, despite the offers, the invitations, the many choices you have, particularly in the past, the best consideration regarding any of these is your own authority. Cultivating, finding the answers within yourself, not looking for validation in what others have or are willing to offer you, but understanding what's right for you based on who you are. This is interesting because the Hermit talks a lot about not only taking that sacred space for yourself, really honoring your own teachers, and those teachers can include your friends, they can include relatives, they can include a distant ancestor, a spirit guide, all of the above. But it's those that support your willingness to go within and explore your own sacred knowledge, to know yourself and know that only you can determine what's best for you. So this is huge. It feels like some phenomenal deep healing has been going on in your life for a while. This is not the past week or two kind of thing. This is something that's been occurring for years, and you always have options for a variety of reasons, but you're learning how to discriminate better, how to use your discernment to understand what's best for you, what is going to contribute to your growth, to your victory. In the present, the Seven of Pentacles, 2 cards, please. Whoa, there's a couple. So I have here the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're ready to go. This insight, this revelation that you are receiving, this realization, this honest look at what you've invested in yourself has opened up a way in which you realize that this is your secret key. This is your truth. The ability to invest in who you are, what you have. The truth is what is allowing you to reach out into the world, to move places, to explore those gifts you have, those talents, to understand that the greater truth is that you are powerful, that you have skills, that you are destined for not only the pursuit of your dreams, but for the success of that. And that in and of itself is a victory for you. And I think you're experiencing that. This feels very quiet and very internal, but you're active. You're out there, you're going places, you're making those investments, you're learning, gaining the information, you're exploring the territory that you know is going to prompt your greatest growth. And the Two of Cups in the future is clarified by two cards, please. The Six of Wands, and one more card, the Ten of Wands. Great. Yeah, there's interesting, two very powerful energies going on. You're experiencing a lot of success, victory. You're attracting a lot of attention. And you're understanding that you are not responsible for all of it or all of the pursuit of your dreams. You're carrying a lot of burdens, and I do think this can relate to perhaps a conditioning, a family situation in which your success is meant to stand for the success of many others. I believe that's something that you are recognizing you have to let go of, that you can certainly provide, help, serve others in a number of capacities in ways that you know are required of you, but you are only ultimately responsible for your own efforts. That can be as a parent, that can be as a partner, but you are attracting energy for your ability to be open to receiving something new, open to receiving a deeper connection to yourself. And that connection inspires you again to invest in what you long for, what you desire, to explore that, to allow yourself to be in that space. It looks like you're getting a lot of attention for the work that you are doing. You are being recognized. And what empowers you through this recognition is the regard that you are gaining from those that you are working with, exploring with, learning with, working with in whatever way. However, you are part of a community, a team, their regard is what really uplifts you and allows you to see that there is a cycle that you are breaking, that you're not responsible for the regard of others. It is an expression of who you are. Others see the work you do, the diligence, the discipline you apply to becoming better, to exploring your gifts, to expanding on your gifts. And that's what allows you to see that you are carrying your own gift forward for you. That others find meaning in that gift is wonderful, but that's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is you, is for you. And those that love you support that. Those that truly care about you, that are truly connected and aligned with you, support you doing you. I'm going to pull a card for the outcome. And the Seven of Cups flies out. It's a repeat. So I like this because I do believe, my sense is that you always have a lot of opportunities. It is rare for you to not receive attention or recognition when you put yourself out there. People see what they believe you're capable of, and so you are, again, receiving more opportunities and invitations as you work at and contribute to a team effort, a way that you lift up the success, the visibility of a team or a group you belong to, that moves the whole team forward and thus makes you increasingly valuable to a whole new group of people, a whole new community that is seeing you as invaluable. And that's generating more and more opportunities. It can be overwhelming for many of you. I do think that there's a part of you that can be a little bit surprised by the attention and a little bit destabilized by the attention, because, of course, there's a part of you that isn't sure that really what people are saying about you is really true. You've attracted plenty of envy and competition, jealousy in the past. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Cups here with the Page of Pentacles. 2 more cards, please. Okay, I'm going to take on top the Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Great. Okay. Yeah, I see you moving out of a habit or a rut. And when I say a habit or a rut, a groove, it's like something you've done for a long time that you're super familiar with and that you find a certain amount of emotional safety kind of staying in the confines of. So that what you've always done feels safe for you, and this attracting more and ongoing attention is something that is a little bit challenging. It feels good, but you're really struggling with which opportunities are best for you, how to choose, how to be discerning, what's going to satisfy you. And I do believe that you understand that you are not only willing to do the work that's needed, but that it is the work, the discipline, the effort that you are applying to this, the improvements to self that you are experiencing in your material world, the increased stability and security regarding your gift, your talent, that is spurring you on to this place of understanding that whatever you choose is going to take effort. Whatever you choose is going to take work. And your feeling about that actually helps to anchor in this feeling that, okay, I am now understanding that I choose those things that support and value me. And when I have offers, I consider whether that offer is in the context of being valued, being appreciated, being accepted, being supported. And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be doing work. In fact, what it means is I'm going to be doing more work. Because when I know that I'm appreciated and valued, when I'm seen for my potential, then I'm on to something. This is incredibly beautiful, Leo. I am thrilled for you. I'm going to pull a Language of Flowers card to finish up, and we have the Heart's Ease, and the key word is compassion. Tread a little more tenderly, and I would say this has as much to do for an ambitious Leo like yourself, how you are tender and gentle with yourself, how you are compassionate with yourself. Not meaning that you're taking the easy route. I think you're choosing the more difficult, challenging route because you know you're ready for that. And that's the real victory here. Knowing that the road to your victory, your success, is going to require some effort. And you're more than willing to do it because every step just validates your value, creates greater sense of security within you, that you are valued, that you are worthy. Thank you so much, Leo, for this beautiful reading and for hanging in with me. Until next time, namaste.